Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. The love was massive for my first YouTube video. It was massive. I'm so grateful to you all. Thank you for the support, and trust me, with all your support, I was excited to do more videos. I was like, oh my god, I need to, let more content out for my people, for my community, and all that. So good to be here once again. If you are returning subscriber, you're welcome. If you are new here, join the family. This is a channel where we walk our talks and we talk our walks, if you know what I mean.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind.
Today, we're going to be talking about goal setting. I know that a lot of you must have set your goals already for the year. This particular content is for those who are yet to set their goals or who have set their goals, but it still feels very vague. One thing I realized is that setting your goals before the start of the year really helps. It gets you running at the start of the year. In fact, some of the goals I started working towards them immediately I set them. Do you understand? Before the year even started. So I assumed I've already set my 2024. So I was already working towards the goals and everything. So I'm going to be packing my hair because this is a serious video. First thing I will need you to do is to do a self-reflection. This is one thing that changed the game for me this year. I got to know about goal setting, as funny as it may seem, I think actively in like 2014 or 15, thereabouts. So I've been setting goals for many years. But because I didn't understand some key things in goal setting, it was like I was setting too high or too low goals every time, or goals that were not achievable or not realistic, right? It was amazing that this self-reflection that I did, I think it was on the 30th of December 2023. Yeah. When I was doing that, funny enough, I felt like, do I really know what I'm doing? Does it really make sense? How would this help my 2024? But funny enough, just last week, my spiritual father confirmed this, saying, oh, do this reflection in, he put it in a different way, right? So self-reflection in this regard is more or less like finding out what went wrong. What did you do? What mistakes did you make in 2023? What were the things that you did in 2023 that did not allow it to be a successful year for you in the magnitude you wanted it to be, right? And what were the things that you did right in 2023 that made it a great year for you in the magnitude you already set for yourself? By the way, in this self-reflection, you need to focus on things that are in your control, and on things that are not in your control, do not bother. Do not bother about those things that you cannot control. Don't stress yourself, leave it in the hands of God. But the things that were in your control, what did you do right and what did you not do right? So I did that, and wow, it changed something in my mindset. I wrote them down and it was clearer. I got a clearer perspective into my previous year and what I must do this year to ensure what went wrong last year does not happen again this year. So that's that for self-reflection. So number two, right, is to set your mindset for success, right? Ha. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to have the right mindset for success, to be very honest. I'm going to share this in detail in another video, but let me just put it out there, right? There was a particular year of mine that was very, like, I felt like, ah, did I even live in this year? Did I just breeze through this year? Did this year actually happen? Was that part of this year? Maybe they paused my life somewhere and the year finished. That year I'm talking about. One of those things that made me not succeed was I was like, oh, this year, every year we're setting goals. This year I will not set any goal. I will just wing it. I did let us see how it goes in the year, and the year really showed me how it went. That's why it's very good to actually, start thinking about your 2024 early. You need to prepare your mind to succeed in that year. Like, you need to tell yourself that you can do these things you're about to write. You can you can do it. And if you can set your mind, you know, reconfigure, program your mind that this year will be my most successful year yet. I tell you, you've done 80% of the work. Our mind, our mind is the reason why we fail, is the reason why we succeed, is the reason why we self sabotage. Our mind is everything. Understand? It's a, when it comes to things within your control, like I said, your mindset is everything, you know. So you need to ensure that you prepare your mind. You tell yourself that I'm a consistent person. I am a faithful person. I am someone that finish everything I start. I am someone that is hardworking. You know, you have to wire it into your subconscious. You know, get it to your subconscious. So it will begin to, whenever you start feeling that limiting beliefs and everything, you'll be able to, you know, remember and remind yourself who you are. And you tell yourself, no, this is what I am, this is what I want to be, this is who I am. And you say it until it begins to manifest in your life. So you have to prepare your mind for success. Okay. Number three thing that you do is to actually know yourself. Know yourself, oh. Not let anybody deceive you. Know who you are. Who am I? Let's be real with myself here. Do you understand? Let me give you an example. So there were times I was setting goal for the year, right? I feel like my financial goal. I must make 10 million this month. Not that I will not calculate it. Oh, 10 million times 12 months. That's how much? 120 million. This year is my year of millions. How much was I earning that year? How much was I earning the year before? What was my source of income? I said no. I have faith. I believe. I will earn this amount. I will do this. I will do that. I kid you not. Because I wrote 20 goals. I wrote 20 goals, sometimes 15. I must do this. I must do this minimum. Minimum of 10 hours. Minimum of 1 hour. Know yourself, oh, my brothers and sisters. Know yourself. I was setting goals that I truly wanted to achieve, and I truly believe I could achieve it, but I had not grown myself to that capacity where, you know, where I can easily achieve that. Not so easy, but it's not supposed to be, your goals are not supposed to be so easy to achieve, actually. You're supposed to stretch, you're supposed to push, you're supposed to make you grow in character, in integrity. That's what I'm trying to say. But not that you are coming from 0 to 1 million. I'm like, or yeah, imagine like a child, a baby saying, "Oh, this year, this 2024, I must start driving a car." Hello, have you finished walking? Have you walked? In fact, did you crawl? Did you walk? Did you wear shoe? Do you know how to wear your clothes by yourself before you start driving car? So I'm just trying to say, know yourself. No, don't look at other people. Some people will write goals down 4 pages, 5 pages. It works for some people that way because they have done it over time. They started with 5 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals. They started achieving those things. Therefore, okay, I need to stretch myself more. Maybe 7, maybe 8. So take it one step at a time based on what you know your capacity is at the level that you are in. So if you now want to increase your capacity, you know that okay, one of the things I'm also targeting this year is to increase my capacity by challenging myself to do either one more or two more or three more than normal that I normally do, or four more than I normally do. So know yourself, right? Know what you can currently handle and know what you want to push yourself to start handling. Not unrealistic but very realistic things, right? Then number four, after you've done those three things now has to do with yourself. Has to do with your mind, has to do with reflection, has to do with understanding who you are, right? Now we're not getting down to the goals setting itself. Now, one thing that really changed the game for me this year is I've always heard this thing. I've sort of heard it everywhere. Set smart goals. But I thought I've been setting smart goals. I actually thought, smart means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, right? So I felt like I've been setting smart goals. So thank God I always have journals for every year. So I went back to my journal last year, and I realized that this goal I set is as vague as anything in this life. I was not surprised I did not achieve the goal, but the goals where I was very, very specific about, I achieved some of them, while some I was closer to achieving them. Like, it's something I'm still working on, still a work in progress for me. You understand? Smart goals. I cannot overemphasize it. Now, I told myself, right? What is the five things that if someone just wave a magic wand and solve these five things for me, how will it make me feel? And I realized that I will be so happy. I will feel so fulfilled. I will feel more energetic to achieve more. So I was like, okay, let us set this as a goal, as goals for this year. That was how I wrote mine, right? So I wrote them down and I began to use the SMART method to be able to, narrow it down into specific things, right? So instead of me to I want to be financially stable, I was more specific, right? I asked myself, what am I currently earning in my several streams of income? What am I bringing in, right? What do I actually want to be bringing in this year? This is what I had last year. This is what I want for this year. Now, what is the difference between the two of them? What is last year and what is this year? The difference is so amount. Okay, fine. This is what I must increase my income by this year. So it was very specific. If it's 9.99999.25, I was as specific as anything, right? The other thing was I was like, okay, apart from just it being specific, how can I measure it, right? So let's say hypothetically, I want to earn 10 million naira extra from what I'm earning last year, right? In addition to what I'm earning last year. And I'm like, okay, fine. How can I measure this goal? For me to be able to achieve 10 million naira every year, I have to be able to achieve so and so amount monthly, right? So I broke it down. This is the amount that must come in monthly. So I made it. So that was like something I'm going to use to track this month. So, yeah, people of God, did I make this amount or did I not? Or you can make it either, it may not be monthly, it may be 3 months, it may be quarterly, it may be half the year, right? Some people can even break it down to weekly, depending on the kind of job you do, the kind of streams of income you have. Do you earn weekly? Do you earn daily? Do you earn monthly? So you can be able to break it down, narrow it down to very, very specific things, right? So I did that for myself. Then another thing is now achievable. Now, this 10 million I'm talking about, is it achievable? For example, if you are a 9 to 5 earner and you earn, for example, 100,000 monthly, and if you calculate 100,000 monthly times 12 months, that's how much? That's 1.2 million. That's about 1.2 million in a year. So when I say I want to earn 10 million, okay. How do you want to earn it? How do you want to earn 10 million? Because if you look at your income stream, if you are still going to stick with that same job, you're not improving any certification, you're not improving on your skill, you're not adding something that can make you earn, that can increase your earning capacity. You just want to say, oh, this year 10 million naira. Dear brother, dear sister, you'll be there. You understand what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, right, you have to make it, is this achievable? Is it achievable? What other job can I do? What other streams of income can I have or can I generate? I mean, can I create that I can use to bring more income? That stream of income I am talking about, can it bring the million? If it will not, please look for a better thing to do. So you now begin to figure out, oh, when you begin to break these things down, find out that it's not just by saying this year, this is my year. This year is going to be a good year. I must earn a million. I must do this. I'm using money, right? Because it's one thing that all of us relate to. I don't think anybody goes into a year without setting financial goal. If you are not doing it, money is important. So another thing is, are they relevant, right? So you have to ensure that the goals you are setting is relevant to the season you are in your life. The things, the overall goal you have for the year. In a nutshell, ensure that the goals you are setting is relevant to who you are as a person and who you want to be as a person by the end of the year. It has to be relevant. Okay, so another thing is time bound. You have to ensure your goals have a set time. Now, getting to this point, I would like to talk about one thing that is working for me this year. Yes, you have an overall goal that you want to achieve for the year, but sometimes, okay, depending on the kind of individual that you are, some persons they don't mind pursuing that from the get go to the end of the year. Why some persons the 12-week method will work for them, as what's working for me right now, right? You break your goals into 3 months. What must I achieve in these 3 months? And you focus on that 3 months. You focus on it give it all your attention. That forget about the remaining months. So you focus on these goals and you try your best. You push hard, you work hard, you stay diligent to achieve those goals for the first 3 months. Once you are done with the 3 months, you're like, okay, fine. Out of this, maybe three things I wanted to achieve this 3 months, I achieved the three of them. Great. You reward yourself. Have reward systems. Oh, have reward systems. It helps you a lot. Now, I know someone that said his reward system is to go to very nice, expensive restaurants, eat. I know another person that said my own reward system is to just relax and watch a movie. So what you can decide your reward. Ensure you reward yourself. It does something to the mind. Dopamine is released, right? It makes your mind feel, okay, I did something good, right? That's why I was giving this. Okay, I need to do more of this, right? So it sets your mind to want to do more. Okay, so there's one key thing I want to mention, right? The time you set for your goal determines when you achieve that goal. Okay, so for example, if you tell yourself you want to achieve a goal in 12 months, you will actually achieve that goal in 12 months. Now, the time you actually set for the goal matters a lot. For example, if you want to write a certification and you're like, I'm not even sure I will achieve it in 3 months or 4 months. Let me give myself 12 months for one certification. So you want to take 12 months, for example, for one certification. You find that you just spent the entire 12 months just trying to achieve one goal. Give yourself a realistic timeline that you should achieve your goal, right? Don't give yourself too short a time where it seems so cumbersome and you're trying to literally kill yourself to achieve it in that short time. And don't give yourself too long a time where you have to relax. That's why I recommend the 12-week method. 3 months is not too short a time to achieve any goal, and it's not too long a time to achieve a goal. You understand? Sometimes your goal should stretch you, but not break you. I don't know which number I'm in right now, but the last thing I would say is actually do the work. The difference between you and those people you admire up there is that they did the work to get to where they are. So if you keep writing goals in your goal book or in your journal or in your diary and you do not do the work to actually achieve that goal, the year will end and you will still not have that goal achieved. And you will go the next year trying to still set on that goal, and the cycle continues and you will not achieve that goal. So that's where setting your mind also comes in. Set your mind that this goal I'm writing, I am going to achieve it. I can achieve it and I will achieve it. And put structures in place. You can also have an accountability partner, right? Put structures in place to ensure that you achieve that goal. You know where your weak points are. You know what has stopped you from achieving goals in the previous year. Put measures in place to ensure those same things do not stop you again this year. You understand? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So do something different this year to achieve your goals. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys right now on goal setting. If you watched till the end of this video, you are the real G. Comment down below if you have any more tips, right? that has helped you in years past and even in this year to achieve goals. Please comment down below. I would love to learn from you, and I'm sure others too also love to learn from you. So please like this video and subscribe. If you have watched my previous video and you forgot to subscribe, I know it's not that you did not want to subscribe, but you forgot to subscribe. Kindly subscribe to encourage me and what we do on this channel. Thank you. Bye.
Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up. You're with the army, ready when the truth act up.